My name is James Edward Garcia, and welcome to another episode of My Haunted Diary. And coming to you live from a different hotel in Hollywood, Los Angeles, California. This is episode 5 from my time at the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel. So if you've not watched the 4 previous ones, you may want to stop this and watch those first. This one continues where I left off in December of 2016 while staying in room 928. And it ends with my short stay in May of 2017. Yes, this is my final episode of the series at the hotel. I do a bunch more ghost box sessions. They're a mix of random chatter from spirits to interaction with me. There are celebrity appearances during these sessions from Marilyn Monroe, Montgomery Clift, and Shirley Temple. My name will get called out as usual, but for the first time I know of, a spirit will address me by my first and last name. Now how awesome is that? You will also hear prankster spirits being humorous with each other and at my expense. There will be a few more nights with a static camera filming me sleep, where I pick up more EVPs, sounds, and some anomalies. The highlight being poltergeist activity in which the sound will wake me from my sleep. I never saw what woke me in real time, but it was captured on film. You don't want to miss that. I do go back to the hotel in May of 2017 while on a quick work trip and managed to do some ghost box sessions with my Geoport in a room on the 11th floor, which will end this episode and this series. In those sessions, I get a lot of interaction with spirits, including an acknowledgement from singer-artist Chris Cornell, who had just passed away from what was deemed a suicide. Spirits will even try to bring to my attention that I was falling asleep. Some dark entities and possible extraterrestrial presence come through. I even get some strange anomalies moving around me during this. Oh, the cover to this episode is from back in 2015 at this hotel when I didn't have a beard. There are more videos on the way from my time at other haunted locations, and my channel keeps growing with explorations into the supernatural and some of the most haunted places in the US. So make sure you subscribe. So let's see, whoever's here, I hear you. What was that? Wow, someone's really bassy. What was that? What am I doing? Guys, Montgomery Clift's dead here. 3 months. You around, Montgomery? Montgomery? I feel walking on the floor. I just feel like running in the floor of this room. I could feel it. Who's running in this room? Some music? Who's running in this room? Was that? Who's with me? dungeony, weird music. I like it. Were you happy with it? Something just happened right that side of the room with me. Startled me a little bit. I'm looking right in that area. I don't see anything. Who's here? I'm gonna lower this a second. Oh my God, they're doing fireworks outside too. That's what it is. Scared the living daylights out of me. A little celebratory going on out here. Okay. As you can hear, there's a lot of spirits coming through. Who else? Just keep talking. I can't really understand you while you're speaking in real time. I have to go back and try to decipher some meaning out of some of the stuff being said. But Montgomery Clift, I really want to speak with you. I want to know. Definitely a little sound in the back here in the room. That's not from outside. Just about your life. Is that him? I just heard you, sir. Is that you, Montgomery? Volunteer and something like that. What the hell is that? Whoa. This thing just shut down? Made this weird sound and it sounded like it went completely silent. Like something happened with the Geo box here. Like it freaked out. That was weird. Whoa. Just heard a scream. Like, what? And the EMF meter just went up. That was not from the box. That was definitely a audibly heard disembodied voice. You're back? EMF meter's going crazy. The K2. I heard a scream again. Alright, let's stop this for a second. Look at this. This thing goes crazy on me. Turn the light on and stop the film for a second. So we got everything set up here. New session. Alright, let's see who's here with us. Go ahead and speak up. Montgomery Clift, of course, as well. Really want to speak with you, but whoever's here. Who's here with us? All right, thank you. A lot of talking going on there. A lot I'm going to have to go through to try to make sense out of that. In this next section, during this ghost box session, it seems things had quieted down and the voices coming through were more interactive with me and each other. It starts off with a male voice greeting me, including saying my name, followed by another voice stating they are all here. Next, another voice stating he does not see me. The voice of Marilyn Monroe then says he's come back. There's a pause, then a female voice calls out my name, followed by a male voice calling out the name Marilyn. That female voice then says, "Hey." Next, the unmistakable voice of Marilyn Monroe says, "Daphne." I think the other female spirit is Daphne, and Marilyn was acknowledging her. I acknowledge hearing Marilyn's voice, and a male voice replies, "Probably not," as if being sarcastic. Marilyn will then say, "It's me," making her presence known. Another male voice calls out to Marilyn, while I am calling out to her as well. I then call out Norma Jean, Marilyn's birth name. A male voice replies, "Who is Norma Jean?" The voices stop after this, and the Ghostbox app through the Geobox ceases. There will be footsteps in the room right after, and an EVP of a voice comes through as well. Check this out. Daphne or Daddy? It's like Marilyn Monroe, actually. That might be Marilyn. Is that you, Marilyn? Norma Jean? No, I heard Marilyn, Norma Jean's voice a couple times there. She said Daphne or Daddy, and then something else after. It's an unmistakable voice. All right, well, now they just seem to have stopped altogether. Reach out. Walking going on. Okay. Speak up loud and clear. Try to listen. I may not intervene or interact here. Just speak away. There's just a lot of voices going on there. Stop this session. That night I set up a static camera to film in the room even though I was exhausted. I was so tired, I forgot to turn off a small light between the entrance door and the bathroom. If I had not made the extra effort, I would not have captured what you are about to see. Hello? Someone just moved in here. Somebody in here? Hello? What the fuck? Is the camera going? Oh yeah. It's filming. It's definitely filming. Something moved in my room. Something happened. I don't know what it was. Or at least I heard there was definitely the sound because that's what woke me up. Alright. There you go. So what caused this small metal stool to move? Was it Montgomery Clift or some other spirit playing games to get my attention? Unfortunately, I never saw the footage for more than a year after when putting this together. It seems I may never know, but awesome paranormal activity nonetheless. The battery in the camera ran out shortly after I went back to bed. Due to my lack of sleep, I forgot to change it out.
Can you do that? Can any spirits make this piano play? Come on through. I was in here. I just didn't want to say anything because I want to see if it happened again, but it didn't. And it was pretty strong. Hopefully this GoPro picked it up. Definitely within this room. How's that? Pretty wild. Pretty spooky. I definitely heard that voice though.
Old-time phone.
Try to get some snoozes. I have to get up again for work, and it's already in the wee morning hours, so I'm not going to get a lot of sleep. I'm going to get a few hours. During that time, while I'm snoring up a storm, film in the room for any other activity that may take place. Voices. Something happened in here previous night, and I haven't even got a chance to look back on the film. The sound of it was captured, if nothing else. May not have caught any visual stuff, but maybe tonight will be the night. Alright, time for sleep. Oh, my body aches. Need some rest.
In the next clip, I'm getting shadow movement sweeping up from the wood chair by the desk. At the same time, there's a voice. Check it out.
Stop this. 5:15. 5:15 is good enough. More things could happen when I stop this, but hey.
Zoltar, fortune teller, master of the card. What is the greatest paranormal show thus far?
My haunted diary.
So Montgomery Clift, if you're around, definitely things have happened to me since I've been in here. Got on film, so, whoa. Stuff is going on in this room, definitely. I'm not surprised. You don't have to believe it if you don't want to. Don't care. It's the way it is for me. And so, who's here with me? Any spirits that hang out here at the Roosevelt Hotel? Who's here? It's like they're having conversations unto themselves. I'm trying to get them to interact with me as I know the story. Who's here? Montgomery, you around? What spirits are here? Can you speak up? You know who I am. By now you should know my name is James. What's your favorite drink? Cocktail? What was that? All right.
During this next Ghost Box session, even though it was hard for me to understand a lot of what was being said, I thought I heard the voice of Marilyn Monroe come through at one point, but after analyzing the clip, I'm not as certain. There is one male voice that came through and engages with other spirits and me that I think to be Montgomery Clift. Though I may not have heard him in real time, I did sense his presence. He will clearly say my name, as did other spirits. I leave it to you, the viewer, to figure out what voice during this session could be that of the actor Montgomery Clift's. At one point, a male voice says to call Montgomery. Also, for some reason, spirits were asking me to look from behind. Not sure if it was a warning or something they were trying to reveal to me visually in the back area. Check it out.
Alright, got a new session going here. Had my name said. a few things that happened and it wasn't recording. I heard you say my name. Who are you? Marilyn, was that you? Montgomery, you in the room here? You around? Did you play that flugelhorn? Marilyn? Marilyn? What happened here? You guys just... Stop this. So many voices coming through. Room right here. See James? Go ahead and come through.
bunch of voices coming through. It's hard to decipher who's saying what. All that mushy sound is the white noise. Yeah? Who's calling? Who is that? Who spoke to me? This on top of the geobox. K2. Look at that. Montgomery, you around? Playing that horn for me? Thank you for trying to speak here. It's just kind of hard to understand. It's too muddied because of the white noise, and it's going to be really hard for me to decipher what's being said even when I go back and analysis on this, because it's just really hard to distinguish. Trying again. Trying to get this thing going. Trying to get... Hello.
When spirits and entities come through.
It's fired up, son. Okay. Okay, another night filming in room 928, the Montgomery Clift room at the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel here in Los Angeles. It's 1:10 a.m. And the spooks of spookdom take place. Yep, I think we're good. Now I'm gonna go to sleep, and I'm probably gonna snore. Night night.
VIP? Right out my window. I only could open it that much. Just enough to let air in here if I wanted to. My last night actually in here. After this, on a plane to the cold, freezing weather of New York. Ghost box in session. And got the geobox going here. My last night here at the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel in room 928. And I'm getting a lot of spirits coming through. Who goes there? James, who are you? I'm leaving after tonight, in the morning. Got a picture up here from the Blossom Room back in the Academy Awards. First one ever happened in this hotel. It's right up here. What's that? Something about the guest? Can you tell me the name of this hotel? Someone can say it? Just. Oh, it's funny? Not listening? You wish you were all listening about listening? It's just hard for me to understand you guys, but. Does Marilyn Monroe come back here? Yes? What do the movie stars hang out here that have passed away? They're a spirit right now. And you guys moved that furniture in the room here? Oh, it's funny. James what? James. You guys been playing games on me, haven't you?
Do you know the name of the guy who made this box? Can you say it? Yeah? What? I think you said George. Did you say George? Is that a trumpet? Is that you, Montgomery? Is that a trumpet? That you? It's like an ambulance. Hello. Can Marilyn Monroe come through? You there? Marilyn, you around? I've always tried to reach out to you. I've been to your gravesite several times. Are you still alive? Yeah, in spirit. You say one more thing, Marilyn, I'll stop. I appreciate you guys coming through. Can you say goodbye? Okay. All right, well, good night. Okay. Some good stuff there. A lot to go through. I sort of like a crying woman or something for a second there. Shut that down. And shut this off. And this ends my time at the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel, which I've stayed at so many times already, and it's sporadic type filming. Cumulatively, I've got some cool stuff. My Haunted Diary, signing off. Bye. Here I am, once again at the Roosevelt Hotel. This time I'm on the 11th floor. I've never
really stayed on the 11th floor in a room, but I've brought with me on this trip the Geoport, the new one that George Brown made me. And so let's see what spirits could come through. So whoever's here could come forth and speak to me. Please do so now.
Did you see what was just captured as pointed out by the arrows? Did you see those anomalies sweeping around my shoulder area? Another one jets up right after. Are these the maggots the spirit voice just mentioned? Energy maggots? Spirit maggots? This was captured without any special lighting or infrared. I'll repeat the footage again. Here's footage of that last single anomaly moving from my shoulder to my neck before it disappears like the other three. Here's footage of another single anomaly moving in from the left to my arm before it disappears, circling around down my arm. A spirit will say, "It fell," right after, and another will say, "Find it," next. Are they referring to the anomaly moving down my arm? In the next clip, I call out to Chris Cornell, a musician-artist who had just passed away after a concert performance. It's ironic I'm finally going through the footage exactly a year after my final time at the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel. Thus this marks the anniversary of his death. And yes, I was a fan.
Let's see if somebody who's passed away recently could come through, like Chris Cornell. Are you around? Chris, are you around here?
Was that Chris Cornell, most known for being the singer in the band Soundgarden, coming through and saying hello? You'll also notice the other voices confirming he was present.
Chris, are you around here? Marilyn Monroe. Display off to get rid of that hum and noise. That's better. This doesn't look as cool, but see the light? I just got this cost box recently. It's Cost Radio, I should say, and I recently got this and I hacked it. Let's find out who's here. Jesus Christ.
Who else is here? Yeah, James, it's me. I'm here, I hear you. Who is it? Ow, you hurt? You okay? Speak your name, sir. Don't go away. Come back. It's like he just left. It's like they all left. Come on, spirits, come back. Don't leave me now. I hear you again, sir. You sound pissed off. I'm gonna switch apps. Is that alright with you? You are okay with it? I guess he is. Turn that on. And see who's here. Hello, Bluetooth. How are you today? Okay, that was a little chaotic. Several at the same time. What was that, ma'am? And thank you all for coming through that came through. And stop this. It's been a couple of nights since I last tried to film anything. So I'm going to try another Ghost Box session here on the 11th floor. Just heard a little banging here. So let's see if there's something we can capture here. Who's here with me? What floor am I on at the hotel here?
0.
0. I heard somebody say hi. Hi. You say James? You know the name of this hotel, right? What? What? Okay. Spooky sounding voices there. What are you guys doing here at the hotel? Whoa. Screaming voices. Well, there's a lot of voices coming through there. Ghost of what? Lucky? Okay.
He wrote it on. I'm free. Depart
Okay. Come through, spirits. I know you're around. We're at the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel. You gotta be here. Come on through. Nice voice. I love you. Some alien stuff coming through here. So weird. Alright, enough on that one. We're bringing the dark entities. Yeah, answer. Without what? Yeah? Body. You stop this? As you can see, I was drifting in and out of sleep, and the spirits were quite aware of this and letting me know it, even though I could not understand most of what was being said in real time. How awesome was that? I'm gonna go out and make a run for some drinky winkies in this crazy Hollywood area. Alright, thank you, Gilport. I hope you enjoyed these sessions I just did. And that's it. I'll see you later. And with that ends my visits to the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel and this episode's series.